Sparks has 10 days basically to work with John Elkin and Steve Breer to get his game back. We needed him to get it back. He needs to get it back. And so it's real important as an organization that we help him out and that he helps himself. So that's where that's at.
How did you guys come to that decision?
Well, just over a period of time, obviously, things weren't going the right way. And so, we discuss everything here on a daily basis, and that's the decision was made.
Does it mean that Hutchinson will be with you, though?
Yeah, Hutch is with us for the next 10 days.
What have been your impressions of Michael?
Well, he's a real good person, played hard, played 100-some games in the National Hockey League, and played well for us when he's up. So he's been playing well, with the exception of his last start for the Marlies, and so he's given an opportunity to support Fred.
Mike, what do you think hasn't, there are a lot of expectations in Garrett Shoulders coming up this year. What hasn't worked for him this year?
Well, I mean, it's just two different leagues for starters, but I don't think we want to get ahead of ourselves here. I've been with a lot of goalies over the years, a lot of really good goalies, and there's times that it doesn't go as good, and you often get 10 days off and you work with a goalie coach and you get it back. It's just, this is at the end of the regular season, so it'll be a little different than a 10-day hiatus in the middle of the year. So I guess what I'd say is let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's just go through the process here, and we won a Calder Cup, like you said, last year for the organization. I think it's important we treat him right and help him get his game to the level it should be at.
All steps toward possibly coming back next year and competing for an opportunity to stay.
Yeah, I'm not, right now all we're worried about is this year, obviously, and, I say a lot, next year never comes in sports. So right now what we're doing is Hutch is here and Freddie's here, and we'll go from there.
When you don't have the wins coming towards the end of the season, going to the playoffs, can that be a stressful situation as a coach?
Well, I guess if we had to win tomorrow to make the playoffs, I think it'd be stressed. Not stressed today at all. I think our team's done a lot of good things down the stretch. We liked our game last night. Since our Nashville game, with the exception of the one game, we thought we played pretty good, to be honest with you. And I like the way we've played. We haven't scored at a high level, and we couldn't keep it out there for a while. But we've done a lot of real good things as a team, and we know who we're playing, and we like our group, and we think you have a real good opportunity, and we just got to keep getting better. And game one's a couple days from now, and we need to be ready for it.
Kadri said he's feeling a lot better today. Is the plan still for him?
Bounce back.
Yeah, he said he's feeling good.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Like Tampa, like Boston, are they a team that you've got to minimize mistakes, especially obviously with the one line in Boston, that they can make you pay in a tight series?
Well, there's no question about it. I thought yesterday's game was a great example. We turned the puck over on that shift 4 times, and in the end it ended up in the back of our net, and so you just can't do it if you're going to win. That's what good players do, is they make you pay. It's very evident. I don't know if anyone looks at the whole league. There's good teams that on our side here that we're playing, and so we're one of those good teams. I think some of us forget that, and we'll be ready to play like a good team.
Pepper was saying yesterday, Mike, that around 4 o'clock tomorrow when their last game is done, they'll more or less forget about the regular season and look ahead and be up the same line.
Well, 15 teams are going home, right? And then 10 days later, 8 more go home. So, everyone says it's a long playoff. It's only a long playoff for 2 teams. So the bottom line, if you want to keep playing, you got to play well. And so your regular season doesn't much matter. I think in Coop's situation, though, when you look back at 10 years and you say we got 61 wins, no different than what we were able to do in Detroit there. I look back at it once in a while and say, yeah, that's pretty good. But in the end, it's what you do in the postseason that's measured. And we're all measured that way. I understand that.
Mike, with Sparks, was there any hesitation to make the move at this time of year, or is it just he needs it so at the time of year you have to do it?
The bottom line is what we tried to do, because we believe in Sparky, is give him every opportunity. And so we went back to the well a number of times, and then when we didn't get it worked out or didn't get where we needed it to do, we made this decision. So, you can look at it any way you want. The way we chose to do it is to do everything we could to help him get his game to where it needed to be. And now the team's way more important than any individual, and so you make those decisions.
Patrick Marleau's numbers may not be where they have been in the past, but he's not playing the same role as he has in the past. And the role you've asked him to play this year, has he performed to the extent that you've hoped?
Yeah, a big part of Patty's job is providing leadership and doing the things he does. I don't think you ever expect a guy at 38 or 39 to score like he did at 25. I don't think that's reasonable, or even necessarily play like that, but he can still be a very, very important piece for your hockey club, and he's done that and been that. And so I also think the fountain of youth is coming. The reason I think that is I've been through it with lots of players late in their career, and they suddenly find more gas and are better, and so I wouldn't worry too much about Patty.
So is Garrett going to work separately from the team or with the Marley?
No, separately from the team, and then with Marley Extras and with we have a development team going all the time, but he'll be working with John Elkin, who's our coach down there, and Stevie Brer, and obviously our sports science people, and we'll do everything we can to help him help himself.
Mike, you've done a nice job keeping guys' minutes from kind of spiraling too high this year and kind of being equitable about that. Do you have a philosophy in the playoffs of whether you want to load more minutes on guys?
Well, I just like to win. It's interesting. We talk about minutes here because we need something to talk about a lot. But I look at the best team in hockey, and their top two centers play 18 minutes. The reason they play 18 minutes is they got more good players, so you don't have to overplay them. And if you don't overplay your players, they can go night after night after night on a grind. And now, on a nightly basis, when you need to win a game, if the game's tight, you do whatever you got to do. We play our best when we're not chasing the game, and everybody gets good minutes.